Interiors in Minecraft seem to have two main purposes. The first is for a function, such as a storage system or a super smelter. The second is for aesthetic purposes, and today we'll be taking a closer look at the latter. I have 10 living room design ideas for your own Minecraft builds. Feel free to take as much inspiration as you need and check out the world download in the description of this video. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Our first design is a very modern design. So as you can see, we've used a lot of smooth quartz and terracottas to get that very sleek modern approach. But anyway, as you can see, we've got like a hallway design using the smooth quartz. We've got a few ceiling fans and things, but the main centerpiece is this room here. We've sort of separated it off with a wall here. We've sort of got some gaps to create like an art piece here, and we've got a painting over here with some hidden light sources in it, and now I'm going to have to spend ages trying to get the right painting again, aren't I? But anyway, yes, this is a lovely room. We have some stripped warped hyphae with some cyan wool, creating a really nice bluish wallpaper which really pops and makes this room stand out beyond everything else. We also have some really cool designs. We have a couch over here. It's a corner couch using black wool and the polished black stone slabs, and we've got another one here with the stairs and slabs and some more black wool and carpet, and then we've got a grey carpet floor which looks great. We've got a little coffee table here with some candles using the azure bluettes and the end rod, although it's sort of more like a flower now, and we've got some red candles and some pressure plates over there for just to make it feel more atmospheric. Then we've got a lovely wardrobe design which I'll let you copy if you like. This is an awesome design. I love how it turned out. I've got a lamp using the skeleton skull and the lightning rod, and then we've got the nether sprouts in a flower pot, and we've also got some looms mixed in with the bookshelves to create some empty bookshelves. The ceiling is rather simple, but we do have a very modern looking chandelier using the soul fire lanterns, and then we have a TV design here with the tinted glass, some carpet, some concrete, etc. And to either side we have some speakers, and there are actually some waterlogged skulk sensors behind it, which give it a really unique little feature that when you go near it and create vibrations, it'll create little particles which look great. And I've ruined this room by letting all the water seep out. Anyway, let me know what you think of this design. It's probably one of my favorites of this one. It's really easy to accomplish, and I think it's one of my favorites. Now, let me repair this before we get to the next design. My next design is what I imagine a cyberpunk little apartment or living room to look like. So this is a very futuristic, cyberpunky little house, and it makes use of the orange acacia wood with the grey terracotta, which I think stands out really nicely. We've got a little hallway here with some potted plants and things and a staircase, but it leads into this room which looks really cool. It does have some Oriental style features such as the trapdoors, which I think look great, and the archways and things, which I think gives it an Oriental feel, but combined with the sleek black and grey looks, I think it looks very futuristic. We've got a very quirky little bookshelf over here. It's very curved, which I think looks nice. We've got a very simple couch with a carpet over here using the stripped acacia wood, and then over here we've got a fireplace and a little coffee table and a TV on the wall. Overall, this is a really simple design, but it looks really nice in my opinion. I love how it turned out. Next up, we do have a very contemporary living room design. However, it sort of takes a countryside, a very rustic approach to it. I can imagine this being in some cottage on the moors or something, but in a very contemporary style. So over here, we just have a little hallway with some stairs and stuff, just setting the scene. And as we go in here, we've got a stripped spruce floor with the grey carpet and a grey couch. Then we have a really intricate looking fireplace. I've put a lot of detail into it, and I've also got like a mantelpiece over here with some flowers and a lamp over there with the end rod and the skeleton skull. We've got some potted plants over here, and we've got a really nice roof design over it as well. I think it looks really great. We've got the tuff and the cobblestone in the walls. As you can tell, we are in the 1.17 snapshots for this, so keep that in mind if you want to access the world download. But I think this whole room looks really great, and it really comes together, especially with the fireplace being the centerpiece of the room. Next up, I've taken a rather suburban approach for this, and this is definitely actually one of the more smaller living room designs, which I think is really fitting for this design. Over here, we've got 3 different wallpapers actually. We've got like a green one here, a brown one here, and then we've got a sort of whitewashed window look here, which I think looks great. And we've got a light grey carpet with a coffee table and 2 sofas here. We've got another intricate fireplace design, also making that the centerpiece of the room, but it comes out by 1 block, and we've got then the granite, the waxed lightly weathered cut copper, and the dripstone block over here, creating this centerpiece as well. We've got some shelves with candles and things on either side and a painting, but this is the main piece of the room that you'll be looking at most of the time. And we've also got a mini modern looking chandelier with some candles on it, which I think looks really great. Next up, I've got like a Tuscan or a very almost modern villa design in some kind of Spanish or Italian country or something, which I think looks really great. We've gone for a very gradiated room, so as you can see, the walls gradiate from the oak wood to the birch wood and then to the sandstone, and we've also got the pillars gradiating from a darker sandstone to the mushroom blocks, to the jungle and the oak, and then to the inside of the mushroom blocks, which I think looks great. And this whole room just really comes together. As you can see, the walls don't really have too much detail. They have a window and some glazed terracotta and some things, but other than that, they're really flat and plain. But as you can see, the texture and the gradient really adds to it, and I think it looks great. The centerpiece of the room here, instead of being the fireplace, which is just off to the side, we have a huge bookshelf and a clock. I've also incorporated a sea lantern to light it up. You don't have to do that if you don't want. It does look a tiny bit off if you want to see how it looks with just the quartz there. That's how it looks. I think it does look better without the sea lantern, but the sea lantern does illuminate it really nicely. Then we have 3 chairs using the crimson planks, which really create an atmospheric, comfy little feeling. And then we also have a trim with the cobblestone and the tuff around the room, which I think looks great as well. Anyway, let me know what you think of this design down below. I think this one's probably one of my favourites. I just love the gradient so much, and it's definitely one that I want to incorporate into more builds in the future. But next up, this is probably my absolute favourite of all of them. This is a very Oriental, sort of a Chinese or Japanese or a very Asian design for a living room, and this looks so great. We've got a huge coffee table at the front, and we've got like a wall piece here with the trapdoors, and then we've got a really intricate fireplace here with the campfire and the stone bricks. I decided not to texture a lot of these fireplaces simply because it's quite a sleek, modern, current day scenario, so I feel like adding stone and bits into it would sort of make it look a little more ruined, which I don't think is what I want to go for this. In the walls we have some smooth quartz and some calcite, and then we have acacia really decorating it. The trapdoors really make this stand out, and I love how this looks. We've also incorporated some dark oak and some jungle into the ceiling and the walls, and on the floor we have the oak of the beehives, which looks really great in an alternating pattern. But overall, let me know what you think down below. I love this design so much. We've also got a chandelier, but I think this could fit into a load of Oriental scenarios. Next up, we've got a design fit for a king. Yes, this is a very medieval design. This is like a castle or a fantasy castle or something, and it leads up once again to a huge throne-like chair. This time we've got nether brick and dark oak integrated into it, and then we've got a huge fireplace. We've also got some paintings on either side with a really vibrant red background and a huge red carpet decorating the halls. We have tuff and cobblestone and the stone bricks decorating it, and we have a chandelier in the center. And last but not least, we have a wonderful dark oak roof, which really brings this together. I love how this looks. Next up, we've got a design that I could really imagine in some kind of woodland mansion. As you can see, it's got lots and lots of wood, but we've got the popping of the red terracotta, which really stands out for me. And we've got a dual double staircase leading out, and this sort of creates the entrance for the living room down here. So this is completely beneath the staircase, and the staircase just really makes this super atmospheric. And then in here, we've got a very vibrant red wallpaper. We've got 2 chairs, a fireplace, a cyan carpet, which really stands out and contrasts with the red. And we've also got a stripped jungle floor, which looks great. And then we've got some paintings and some bookshelves adding more decorations, and a candlestick here and a lily of the valley there. But this place really stands out with so many details with the fountain as well, but it still really feels open and spacious, and I love how this one turned out. I can really imagine this in a lot of Survivor worlds because it's definitely a lot smaller than the others, but it still feels really spacious. Next up, for all of you Lord of the Rings fans, we have a Hobbit Hole in the style of Bilbo Baggins, and this looks great. I even added a tiny bit of an exterior just to show how it would look, but as you can see, this looks brilliant. We've got a very circular, huge Hobbit Hole door, and then we've got a fairly small little room. We've got a chair over here with a fireplace, a writing desk, some shelves and things, a piano, so many things that I could imagine in a Hobbit home, but so many details and things to look at. The roof, we have a warped wood ceiling, which I think looks great, with some spruce in between it, separating each piece. But around the back, as you can see, it just looks like a normal Hobbit hole from the outside, and it looks really wonderful. We've even got the chimney out there. I love how this one turned out so much. It feels really quaint and small, but it's still really cozy and lovely to look at. And last but certainly not least, we have a steampunk design, and I decided to include loads of colours here. So as you can see, first of all, we have a jungle staircase up here. We have a huge window, which I think looks wonderful, and we've got a few copper pipes and an anvil banister and things, which I think looks great. And at the bottom, we have a brick wall up here with some bookshelves and things and pipes in the walls. And then round here we have a fireplace, and we have a really dark wallpaper over here and a black stone trim here. But the fireplace has its own couch or a sofa here, and over here we have a dining table, which I think looks great too. And then over here, overlooking the whole thing, is a great copper window, which I think is a really unique design. It's 2 layers thick, which I think makes it look really intricate. But it's a lovely design, looks very steampunky, and I think it adds a lot to this room. From a distance, this whole room comes together really nicely. I also love the tiled floor, but yeah, overall, this is a lovely room. Definitely one of my favourites as well. And there we have it, all 10 designs. Let me know what you think of them down below. I'm really pleased with how they turned out. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please feel free to check out my other stuff. Feel free to check out my second channel and join my Discord. I would really appreciate it. Also, thank you so much for 800 subscribers. We're so close to 1k. I hope we can get it by next month or the month after. That would be truly amazing. Thank you so much for all of the support lately. Also, there's an announcement on the Afterlife SMP YouTube channel and a UHC that I've taken part in. And yeah, the announcement teaser trailer is there. Super excited to get that out to you. And hopefully I did better this time than I did in Season 2 of the OHC. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, feel free to check out that video as well. Anyway, bye for now.